We're at the hive.
We're at the hive. I can't.
You can't see again.
I can't. Yeah.
Well, those crosses are even more down their heads than I thought. I thought they were fully centered, and not that huge.
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't even it looks like the Red Cross. Like they're there to like help people.
You saw what's on their back, right? Could you see what they were?
The cross. Yeah. And they really hammered.
Is that Karl Urban?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
It is. Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know that was him.
And that's Paul.
Maybe this was associated with Dread, considering that's also apocalyptic, no? Right?
Yeah, it's got a dystopian future.
Poor Karl Urban, he's always been in these bad roles. It reminds me of this could be in Doom. Like, Sarge, help me! Right?
Okay, this movie's gonna be. Hopefully this movie's fun.
I think that's the only thing that's going for it, that it has to be. I was saying,
you know what Karl Urban was
let's talk about Karl Urban.
He was in a show in
Look
Fox.
how it starts.
Oh, what the? Okay, now you know.
We're going Kill Bill.
But I always find that weird when movies do that, when they have like an animated introduction.
I never seen that many movies that do that.
No, man, that's what I mean. But the ones that I have seen, that
this is my first time actually. When I saw this movie, I'm like, whoa, what? We're starting with this? And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, cool, cartoons.
Isn't Priest based off of a comic then?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Oh, look at that! It reminds me of Castlevania a little bit.
Yeah, that's Castlevania.
The show.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the people. Oh, look. So you know how long this war's been going on? Through Knights and then through Army. I mean, like current time.
It was not enough.
Now they're going World War I. Trench warfare. Also, this animation is so cheap. Look. And where it's so like one note, if that makes sense.
Okay, I have an interesting bit of trivia to explain this.
Okay.
The animated opening was a compromise solution, since the studios had no interest in going over budget for a live-action version of the centuries-long battle of humans against vampires. So the scene was done by animation, which was much cheaper to realize.
No wonder this looks cheap. I said it looks.
Yeah, that's because.
I said, okay, the ultimate weapon were priests. Why are these the ultimate weapon? Please tell us.
It is kind of funny that they chose priests to be heroes when historically they never been that good as the people.
But they're saying these were a result of the church.
Placed on reservations and fearing the power
But
of the weapon they created, the ruling clergy ordered.
Oh, the clergies. I know that from Assassin's Creed.
The former warriors to
But I would say, how did they get their abilities? Like, did they get were they chosen by God or something? Or did the priest manually,
years past.
like, did the church manually find them and then train them? Like, how does that work?
Like the vampire menace before them.
Okay.
Also, you could have more fun with the animation.
You know, to be honest, this animation looked far more interesting. Like, even if it was done as a cheap alternative, the animation wasn't too terrible.
That to me just looked drastically cheap. Cowboys and aliens. Oh, what do you think of
this? Is such a weird movie
we're
already.
Just starting off.
Good, because like it started off really dark. You couldn't see anything. To animation, to you can see everything now.
Close to zero.
This is a very strange movie already.
We can finally start planning.
She looks too clean for this world.
He
looks so surprised to learn that when his wife told her, "I'm proud of you," he's just like, "What? You are?"
Tone in for your sons?
No, why?
Is that Lily Collins? Oh yeah, it is.
Wait, Lily Collins?
Yeah, Lily Collins.
Oh wait, she's in that one movie with Taylor Lautner, Abduction.
I don't know.
It's the one where it shows the
No,
poster.
I know what Abduction is. I just can't remember if she was in it.
No, Lily Collins, because P and I did a track on Abduction, and Lily Collins is alongside Taylor Lautner. She looks younger. She looks like she's about to turn into a teenager or become a woman before Abduction.
Did you ever see?
Also, she's in that Zac Efron Netflix movie with Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I forgot the title of the movie. I know what you're talking about. This is a very weird
CG world.
Like
Cathedral City.
This feels like they saw Blade Runner and like, let's have that as the city.
But better.
Yeah.
But saying,
can you brighten up the screen? I can't tell if it's the screen or the movie.
Okay, we're maxed up on brightness. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see now. Okay, now that.
I'm thinking of actually Arkham City. No?
I was thinking more Arkham Knight.
But also before the Arkham game.
Yeah.
So that just proves how good Rocksteady was in making those worlds.
Yeah.
Or that world. But look at that giant fucking cross. It's comedic.
So they're in Ireland.
That actor. I've seen him in some stuff.
It is kind of funny to.
Now this feels like Blade Runner. Look at that little window.
Yeah, that does.
Oh, also it kind of looks like the windows in Dread.
I never saw Dread.
Oh, because like this. Wait, I honestly think that Dread might have actually used this set. Either they used this set or this movie used the set from Dread.
Mm-hmm.
So this lead actor priest guy, who is he? What is he? What has he been in? Paul Bettany?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! That's him.
That's him.
He looks different.
This is the motorcycle I was talking about.
Of course. There's only one more. Oh no, there's several. So you can save their budget. We're leaving the city and only filming in the desert. It reminds me of Spy Kids 3D. Remember that race?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. Poor Paul Bettany. Oh, this looks better. But why is it so dark on him?
They're left behind. We find them missing, we'll find Lucy.
Before superhero movies, were there even people that really went to the theater for any movie at all in general? Even before the Dark Knight series, before Christopher Nolan, and before the Marvel movies, what other big budget movies were there? There weren't that many and rare. If you were lucky, you had one.
So let's say 2008. That's when the start happened.
Okay.
That's when Iron Man came out. That's when Dark Knight came out.
What about Batman? No, we can't. Batman Begins doesn't count.
But, no.
Wait, it does. Is it blockbuster?
It is. But I always say Dark Knight.
Let me.
But I count
non-superhero. Non-superhero.
No, that's like what I'm saying. 2008 is where like superheroes really took off.
Okay.
And then, because I think 1999 still had superhero movies, or comic book movies. No, superhero movies.
But successful movies that weren't superheroes.
In the early 2000s, what was there? I think if anything, it was just much more. Yeah, I can't think of any movies from the early 2000s.
Yeah, because that's the thing. People hate superhero movies, but before them, the only movie that did well was like Avatar.
That's true.
And before then, there weren't that many big budget movies overall, anyway, of any kind. And the movies that did come out in theaters, not that many people saw anyway, and many of them weren't even good.
Yeah.
So I know people are upset with superhero movies. A lot of them are big budget box office are superhero movies. But if they weren't in theaters, no other movie would be in theaters that's big budget, because no one would care.
Mm-hmm.
And then because like there were still some good movies, but they were still so little and far between in those years. And then the only time we started to see good movies was really these last few years. Right now it's 2019. These last few years we had some amazing and incredible indie movies that wouldn't have existed, that didn't exist years ago before the superhero movies.
Single cell. You've done well.
But I will say now, we have much more interesting films now than we did back in the
Going back to
2000s.
films.
Yeah. How even television?
television. I really think it's because of Netflix. Ever since Netflix started making their own shows, that's when everybody else, TV in general, starts thinking like, wait, we need better programming. Am I right or no?
I wouldn't say it would be just Netflix.
I think they started it.
No, I would think
Okay.
AMC started with Mad Men, because that was a show.
Was that before Netflix?
Yes.
Okay.
That helped with
Breaking Bad.
There's a great article by, I think it was.
Also, we may not have loved Breaking Bad, or
I
frankly
did.
even. Huh?
I did.
Okay, you loved
Up to season 3. I think season 4 or 5 are very weak.
Okay, I'm saying I liked it, and then I found, to me, there's many faults that I have with it, but I can understand why people love it so much.
Yeah. Variety. That's the article. There's a Variety article that talked about the importance of AMC. That
They risked a lot of things with Breaking Bad. I know that.
because Mad Men came out and it was a smash hit. Like, it got a lot of
AMC.
views. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Mad Men, that came, it was a drama show that relied heavily on dialogue and characters. That was able to have success. Breaking Bad came out, and then the creator Vince Gillian said that he's grateful that Netflix exists because it was actually, because after a season ends they would put the season. But that's where Breaking Bad got a lot of its popularity. Breaking Bad got a lot of its popularity because a lot of people saw it on Netflix.
Because now people didn't have AMC back then.
And they didn't have cable.
Yeah.
So you'd see that, and they would try to watch Breaking Bad.
That's good. That was like thanks to Netflix also.
Thanks to Netflix. Then Netflix are like, hey, we should start making our own shit, which was House of Cards.
That was the first one, right?
Which was the first TV program to be from a streaming service to
of
get
any kind. Yeah.
to get nominated for I think Emmys. I think it was,
okay.
Yeah.
But also, then it was Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black,
which is ending in 2019.
it's ending
last season. 2019 right now.
And then it was those two shows because I can't think of anything else that came out.
Okay.
So whoever's listening, appreciate the films coming out today.
And try watching new movies that you may not have heard of.